Hey everyone, welcome back to Zero's Hobbies and thank you for stopping by. Today we're taking a look at another model kit. This one I'll explain in a second. We're going to take a look at the Gundam Breaker Battlogue Gouf Custom. Now, I hadn't picked up a Gouf kit before. I had a master grade, the original master grade Gouf, which I just sent. I just sent to my buddy Chibiwan down in Florida for him to build, and hopefully we'll link to that. He's going to do a Twitch stream, live stream, and I'll put the links in for that. But I wanted to minimize my collection, not in the sense of less models, but smaller. So I've been going through my old master grades and sharing them with friends, giving them to friends and stuff like that. I did a giveaway a while back, so I'm almost done with the master grades, but I had told myself I was going to replace those with the smaller versions, the high grades or real grades, whichever ones I was looking at getting. But the Gouf was on my list, but not, you know what I'm saying, like it's always been in the back of my mind because it is probably the best and most violent battle scene in any Gundam Mobile Suit video, in my opinion. It's probably number one in my opinion. The Gouf Custom versus the Oath Mobile Suit team was just phenomenal, and I always wanted to get it. This kit came out in this short series, and it just reminded me how cool the Gouf was. And man, in red, this kit just is phenomenal looking in red. I don't know why they didn't make it red before, give it to Char, or you know what I mean, or someone, you know what I mean, because that's just a great looking kit. All right. Let's get over to the table, crack it open, and see what comes inside. Sit tight. All right, here we go. The Crimson Gouf Custom. It's just a good looking kit, man. All right, let's take a look at these instructions. All right, some Gouf instructions. Kind of like that they show you how you can customize this with like the Barbatorus. And there's some pieces in here that are actually unique to this kit for that. But basically, it's a simple instruction sheet, and it's based on the original Gouf Custom. There's nothing new, like I said, aside from that sprue that actually comes with extra bits. All right, here we have the A sprue. You can see there's multiple colors here. And you've got that deep red, and then you've got a really bright red here for the soft cables. You've got a gray for the boots or the feet, and the heat sword, and the little clear orange piece for the cockpit. Here we have the B1 and B2 sprue. The B2 sprue is just a half of a copy of the B1 sprue. And here we have that really nice red, man. This is such a bright, vibrant red. I don't even want to paint it, you know what I mean? And it's not shiny, it's just like a satiny red, really cool. You got your legs, or one of your shoulder, arms. You got your head unit here, your little V-fin, or a little antenna, not V-fin, but it's just an antenna. You got your shield cover, or the base of the shield, some arm parts. Here we have our C sprue, and on this we have our Gatling cannon, you know, the machine parts. You've got the open palm for the grappling line that he uses. You've got your fists, shield cover, more parts of the shield here. That attaches the gun, the Gatling gun to the shield. And then you've got your tri-barrel cannon right here. It's a little funky looking, like I always found it looked like a hand, you know, but the more I look at it, it looks really cool. Here we have our D1 sprue, and this is just a really tiny piece. This is just a cable or the belt for the Gatling cannon. Here we have our E-sprues. There's 2 of them. And these are just joint parts. This is like the leg joints and the arm shoulder joints and stuff like that. Not bad. And little boosters there for the backpack. Here we have our polycap sprue. Pretty standard for high grades at that time. Here we have the wire cable for the grappling line that he uses in his arm. And it's pretty flexible. It's got a wire in there so you can pretty much pose it however you want. And it's very lightweight. Here we have our decals, and it's only like, this is for the tri-barrel cannon and for the mono eye. Here we have the extra sprue that I was talking about, and this is the XB1 sprue, 1/44th GBB, Gundam Breaker Battlogue, and this was printed in 2021. So this is a new sprue, but this allows you to extend the backpack and then extend the torso. This is part of the torso here, so that you can attach the rear or another torso like the Barbatorus. That's pretty cool. So if you're going to get a Gouf Custom, unless you actually want the blue one and you're not going to paint it, I would just suggest getting the red one because they're the same cost. If not, this one's way easier to find because they're at all kinds of targets. So you can get this kit like super easy. They're probably around the same price if I'm not mistaken. I think they actually are the same price. But again, you get this extra sprue, and even if you're not going to use it for this kit, this is definitely cool to have because the 30-minute missions kits, other Gundam kits that will be compatible with this, you can use it to make some really custom kits. All right, so there we go, man. That is the Gouf Custom from Gundam Breaker Battlogue. I'm going to get this guy built. We'll get him on the Spinaroonie so you guys can take a look at him. Sit tight, guys. All right, here is the Gundam Breaker Battlogue Gouf Custom, and everything that it comes with. This, if someone can tell me, I don't know what this goes to. It didn't have anything, like the instructions didn't put it anywhere. It was just in there. It's an extra piece. You get that hand, which is a closed fist, that hand, which is open, and you get a left closed fist and a right holding hand. And believe it or not, it also comes with a open slappy hand for the right side, but I just setting this up, I just dropped it and I can't find it. But it does come with it. It also comes with the grappling hook. There's a little grappler on the end. Goes right on the forearm there in that little piece. Yeah, I'll show you. You pull that little plug out and it goes right there. All in all, this is a fun kit. I understand that this is the original. This is just the original Gouf, just painted red. But dude, I don't know. Something about the red just makes it stand out even more. For the eye, I didn't use a sticker. I actually used a silver Sharpie and then a burgundy Sharpie to get that look. Because this one, for some reason, had a flat face on that little circular disc. So it was easy to paint. And then for the rest, I just used panel line markers. I'm not going to paint this guy because I really like the tones of red. The different color, like the brick red here, bright red here, the different color red for the tubing. It just looks really good. It was a good combination of colors. Maybe I'll paint the gun. I don't know, we'll see. Put a little silver on the boosters, a little silver on the joints. Not much, just a little. I had it with me and I was like, I might as well do something with these colors. And you've got the sword, the heat sword that he uses, or I don't even think it's a heat sword. I think it's just a regular sword. Yeah, I think this one's just regular because Morris, when he used it, it didn't look like it was on. And then you've got your Gatling cannon, and then your triple barrel machine gun here. This moving little scope. I did the same thing for this that I did with the eye lens, silver with a burgundy Sharpie. Anyway, it came out all right. Nothing to brag about. I really need to panel line these tubes. I'll get to that eventually. But yeah, like I said, I just like the look of the colors on this kit. Definitely really nice. It does kind of have a, it doesn't, the arm can hold up the weight of the gun, but the torso teeters a little bit, you know what I mean? But otherwise it's not too bad. But if you're gonna just sit and pose this guy, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. You don't like that there's a separation line here. It's really noticeable. But all in all, it was a fun kit to build. Again, I really like the red. It came with this extra sprue, and I guess these are like torso parts, you know, so that you can extend the torso to kind of use like the Barbatorus, so you can make it like a centaur kind of thing. I think, yeah, like you could take off the rear, this rear backing here, like his rear, this plate here, and then you replace it with this one, and I guess that makes it Breaker Battlogue compatible, and you can use all these other parts. This is interesting. There's a lot of stuff to get with this kit. For like, this extends the torso, makes it taller, you know. So it's interesting to get the Gouf as itself, which is a really good kit. You see the torso is always like, see how it leans? Like, like he has a hard time holding up that gun. But yeah, it's a great kit. It's the Gouf kit. But to get that extra little pieces to do some converting or customizing with, that's actually pretty cool. So if you're going to get a Gouf, you might as well get the Crimson Custom, especially if it doesn't matter the color, because if you're going to paint it, then it doesn't matter. Just get this one. If you like the red like I do, then get this one. I actually bought 2 of these kits because I like them so much. And I'll probably use them in the Gundam Skirmish tabletop game. So we'll see if maybe I will paint them. I don't know. I really like the red though. So there you go. That is the Gundam Breaker Battlogue Gouf Crimson Custom. I think it's definitely a good kit for the price. You might as well get this one. Like I said, you get the extra sprue you get to play around with, and it shows you in the instructions how to put that together and how to use it for other kits. So it's definitely something, if you're going to do kit bashing, you might as well get this one. So there you go. I'll give it 2 thumbs up. But as always, guys, like, subscribe, share, and please, or thank you for stopping by. Sorry.